sometimes you just denial, right? Like it's bad out there, so no, right? Sometimes you're too young, you have your own thing going on, but after a while you start to realize, wait a minute, everything is connected, right? My gas bill is going to go up because of something happening across the globe, right? Um, oh, what? Property taxes are going to go up? Yeah, because they announced it on the radio, right? Like usually radio keeps you. I listen to CGOB. You know you're getting older when you're listening to AM radio, right? Um, I never thought I would do it, but I'm doing it every day. What's that? Right. So there you go. And you're kind of in the know, right? You're in the know. It's important. All right. Percentile ranking. Please write this down because this is probably going to make or break your case for percentile ranking here. I will go PR because that way we save some space. PR does not tell you the actual score, comma, but only how your score compares to the rest. Compares. It's a comparison. That's what it does. Percentile ranking compares and it ranks you at the same time. Okay. So highlighter ready. So the term percentile, right, has the same base as the term percentage or percent. It relates to out of 100. Okay. Percentiles are used to organize sets of data so that you can see how one, right, how a value compares to another. Okay. A percentile rank, there's another, it's kind of the same, but here you have percentile rank next to it, indicates the percentage of values that are lower. So percentage of values that are lower than the given number. Okay. If a number is said to be in the 60th percentile, 60th percentile means that 60% of the numbers in the set are below the given number. So if your test score puts you at a 60th percentile, that means that 60% of students scored below you or scored less than what you scored. So it doesn't really tell you what your actual score is, it just compares you to the rest. And I like to, if you would allow me to add this on the side here, you always want to think of, right, this is 100, right, 100%, and obviously it has 0 down here. And this would be, I don't know why I put 0 degrees, so it's 0%. 50% would be half, right? And this is called the 50th. 50th percentile. It means that 50% of students would be scoring below you. It's also known as the median. The median is known as the 50th percentile. Okay. Here, percentile rank. The percentile rank can be calculated using the following formula. Okay. And so you need to box this in and add it to your study sheet. Where B are the values below. Can I say this or less? Sometimes students say, what do you mean below? Well, it's a number that is less than the one you're considering. And N is the total number of values present or considered. You're like, Mr. Jason, I thought n were the number of sides on the polygon. Right? Well, in statistics, that's in this particular formula, that's what it is. Right. It's still the total. That's right. Yeah. And this note here, since percentile rank is a rank, we use whole numbers. Okay, that's important. We use whole numbers. We do not use percentage. Okay. So example, let's say you calculate percentile rank. I'm making this up right now, so don't. If you end up with 7 divided by 8 times 100, you take your calculator, 7 divided by 8 times 100, that'd be 87.5. And the truth is you can decide what you want to do, round up or down. We will accept both. So you would have to say 87 or 88th percentile. Okay, do not leave it, do not put percentage, do not put decimals. It's going to be stated like this. And I'll do enough examples that you'll catch on really quickly on that. Just don't get that the TH or the RD wrong. Don't give me 87 nerd, right? Or something weird like that. I'm not an English teacher, but I think that so much I would expect you to get that right. No. I don't think so. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The players on a seniors boys volleyball team have the following heights. They're not arranged. You see that? That's okay. Calculate the percentile rank, right? They want the PR. If the question says calculate the PR, use that formula, right? Of the players with the following height, then explain what your answer represents. So for here, this is the actual value, okay? Actual value considered. Make sure you write this down. You're considering 172 centimeters. How many values are less than 172 centimeters? You gotta go, you gotta, anything less than 172 is gonna be counted. So watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close but not, right? 5, 6. 6 heights were less than 172. So 6 heights are below or less. Okay, that's what you're focusing on here. How many are there in total? Let's count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 total players, right? Total players being considered would be 12. And this one is actually fairly simple to do. There'll be no weird decimals. Okay, so percentile rank is B over N times 100. So let's do this one more time. It's 6 over 12 times 100. So all you do is you grab your calculator. 6 divided by 12 you know is half, right? And then you just multiply that by 100. So it's 50. Exactly, 50th percentile. Just leave it like that. It's technically your median because half will be below, right? So what does this mean? It means, yikes, meaning, okay, write this down. Make sure you have this part down. 50% of players are shorter or measure less than, are shorter then what? Then 172 centimeters. Maybe that if that player had a name, you could say shorter than Simon, right, or whatever. But that's what that means. That's the meaning of what you just calculated. Okay. Okay, let's figure out the next one. This one is going to be less detailed, okay? You only get one detailed example. How many players are shorter than 190? So you go and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't count that one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 players are shorter. Okay. N is still 12. Still 12. So here we're going to calculate. So the PR would be 11 over 12 times 100. Right. Grab your calculator. Right. Times 100. And that is 91.67, right? So I will write that down. 91.6. And that actually keeps repeating. So we're just going to say this, arrow. So you choose. You want to go 91st or 92nd percentile. So what's the meaning of this? I'm going to ask you this quite often because I don't want you to just calculate it. I want you to know what it means. So it depends on what you answered. If you answered 92, right, you would say 92% of players are, it's always below, right, shorter than 190 centimeters. Okay, that's what it means to get that answer. Okay. So I would say the higher, in this case, the taller you are, the more people are going to be shorter than you, right? It kind of makes sense, right? If you consider a person with a shorter height, there's going to be fewer people shorter than that value considered, right? So if you take your score and you tell someone I'm in the 60th percentile and somebody else says, hey, I'm in the 70th percentile, you don't know what the score actually is, but you do know that one scored higher than the other, for sure. You don't know by how much, you don't know that, you can't tell, but you can definitely tell who did better comparatively. Okay, so let's keep going. I want you to try what we just talked about. I don't do these examples now. I don't want to do this today. I'm going to do that tomorrow. But starting at the bottom of 133, okay, work on this. Questions 1, 2. Let me just peek here real quick. One, 2. There's no number for the other one, but it's supposed to be 4. Question 1 to 4. Questions 1 to 4. It spans over various pages, but it shouldn't take you that long. Okay. So go ahead and do this right now until the bell goes. Do a couple so you know what's supposed to happen, right? And ask me if you need help. We'll continue with this tomorrow, so do as much